I'm your creative writing professor, and this week we're talking about dystopian fiction. Here's your reading list, which I'll share in a moment. First though, let's talk about what dystopian fiction is and why it exists. As you all probably know, dystopian fiction is fiction that takes place in an imperfect future, usually very imperfect indeed. Dystopian stories can be dark and violent, but there's usually an undercurrent of hope too. This genre falls under the category of speculative fiction because the writer is speculating about the future of humanity. It's called dystopian because it's the opposite of utopian, which seeks to present an ideal or perfect society. Now, good dystopian fiction isn't just going to show us a dire future for the sake of punishing us emotionally. Good dystopian fiction reveals something about the world in which it was written, using creative speculation and exaggeration to highlight certain conflicts, issues, and societal traits that already existed at the time of writing. Readers connect with dystopian fiction because it's cathartic, because often we relate to the issues that it presents, and because it allows us to imagine that somehow life will go on even if society collapses or goes to shit. So here's your reading list for dystopian fiction. Your assignment this week is to pick one of these books and write a 2 to 3 page reflection on the contemporary issues and debates the book calls attention to, whether you think the book's critique of these issues is effective, and how relevant you find this book to the modern day. Bearing in mind that all these books were written at least 10 years ago, some as many as 70. And here's this week's creative writing assignment. Write a dystopian short story where the protagonist is trying to escape their current conditions for a better life. When creating your dystopian society, think about the contemporary issues that are important to you and how you can use your story to explore them more deeply. Have fun, or don't, because it's a dystopia.